ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਓਨਟਾਰੀਓ ਐਨਡੀਪੀ ਲੀਡਰ ਐਂਡਰੀਆ ਹਾਰਫੋਰਡ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਪੱਤਰਕਾਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਹਾਲਵੇ ਦਵਾਈ ਨੂੰ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਪਾਰਟੀ ਦੀ ਯੋਜਨਾ ਨੂੰ ਉਜਾਗਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਹਾਰਥ ਨਾਲ ਬਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਨਾਰਥ ਲਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਿੰਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਐਨਡੀਪੀ ਉਮੀਦਵਾਰ ਸੰਦੀਪ ਸਿੰਘ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਾਮਿਲ ਹੋਏ।
In Brampton, we can end hallway medicine in Ontario. We can stop the cuts. We can fix what's broken and make sure people get the health care that they need when they need it. We can make sure that when your mom has to be in the hospital, she's actually in a room with some privacy, with a call bell for a nurse, not in a hallway that's all lit up and won't give her any rest. We can make sure that when your child has to go to the hospital, that child gets attention right away, and that they can be admitted if they need to be admitted very, very quickly, not having to wait hours and hours or even days before they get the care that they need. In Brampton, I've heard these stories for many, many years. I have seen what the people of Brampton have been having to deal with, and it has to stop. I mean, I can remember, and I'm sure all of you can as well, the stories of Jamie Lee Ball, stuck in a hospital waiting room and then a hallway with no privacy, with her private health circumstances having to be told and retold over and over again for everyone to hear while she sat in agony without the care that she needed. But Jamie Lee sadly wasn't the only person who experienced that in Brampton. I've heard stories from the people in these communities here in Brampton that have said that they avoid the emergency room here at Brampton Civic. Why? Not because it's a bad hospital, and not because the people on the front lines aren't doing everything they can to help people when they need emergency treatment, but because they're overwhelmed, because Brampton needs more hospitals and more emergency rooms. So people actually literally drive right by and drive for half an hour to get to the next hospital emergency ward that they can find, in hopes that they can get treatment sooner, rather than having to wait literally sometimes days here in this emergency room. And so the good news, of course, is that we can fix that. And that's what the NDP's plan is. We will make sure that we are hiring thousands and thousands of new frontline healthcare workers to provide the healthcare that people in this province deserve in hospitals and otherwise. We will make sure that Brampton has the 3 hospitals that it needs, making sure that this hospital has the resources it needs, but also that Peel Memorial is a 24/7 emergency ward hospital with acute care beds to help people get the care they need, and a 3rd hospital, as well as the cancer center that we've been talking about. You know, we can also make sure that the pressure is reduced on our emergency wards by providing the kind of home care that people need, so that they can stay home and not end up in emergency. The kind of mental health care that prevents people from having to seek mental health services at an emergency ward in a hospital. We can do all of these things together by voting NDP in this next election. We know